And a couple months in, I went to Vicky. I'm like, hey, can I ask you a question? This is going to sound crazy. Like, I know this sounds nutty. I'm like, I just can't get it out of my mind. I'm like, what would you do if I told you that I have this lingering feeling of like, is JARA actually a shill to ruin the school district? I don't even know what the word privatization was in the sense of education or anything. I'm like, I just feel like everything he's doing and everything I'm seeing him ignore and the decisions that he's making that are opposite of what everyone is telling him, even the trustees, it feels like it's to ruin the district. Am I crazy? And she goes, oh, well, he's a Brody. I'm like, that's not a word I've ever heard in my life. And so she kind of told me about it. And then she was like, well, I learned that from Robert Cowles. And so that's when I hit you up and I'm like, what is Brody? And then you told me that like, there's a plan to privatize. That's when I learned the word privatize school districts and take them over and charter and all these things. And that's really when, I started like looking into it. I would go into the board office and ask the secretary for certain meetings that I wasn't involved in. And my goal was to see what the trustees were doing before me. I wasn't even like looking for information. I was like, is this something they're telling me I can't do this? And they're telling me we can't direct our negotiator in this way. Is that something that's always happened or is it new? And so I only went back a couple years. And if I had one thing I could do different as far as that, I would have gone back to like back before like a Chiefs for Change person even like came in or a Brody came in and be like, how is the board operating? It might not have been perfect, but like, were they in charge of this and were they making direction and making decisions in this way?